I was talking to my father today, and he told me something that just popped into his head. And I thought it was really lovely. He had a memory came to him today. He's raking the leaves or something, he tells me, and this thing just came into his head. And he shared it with me, and it made me think. He is with his father in his childhood. He's very young in this memory, maybe 8 years old. This would have been, I would imagine, in New Mexico, not Los Angeles here. And my father, who didn't spend a lot of time with his father, a long story, didn't get to spend a lot of time with his father, says, it just came to him today. I'm a little kid, and I look up in the sky, and there's a blimp, but my dad didn't know what it was. He looks up in the sky, and he sees this thing in the air, and he calls over to his dad, and he asks his father, my grandfather, what's that? His father looks up and explains to him, it's a Zeppelin. He used the term, it's a Zeppelin. And this would have been the 40s. And he then goes to, my grandfather goes to explain to my father, they carry people around, and they used them in the war and stuff. My father had never seen one before. And it was a very pleasant memory of his father, which my father doesn't have very many of. So he continues, they're looking at the Zeppelin. My grandfather goes, hold on, I got something here. He reaches into his pocket and he pulls something out. Shows it to my dad. My dad looks at it and he's like, wow, what is this? It was a piece of plastic. My father had never seen plastic before. And so his father brought him a piece of plastic. I don't even know from where. My father didn't know from where. It was this foreign material to my dad. He's bending it and twisting it and looking through it. And his dad, my grandfather, explains it's a piece of plastic. And my grandfather then goes to explain that it's a brand new thing. And the world is changing. And this plastic, who knows what we can do? And who knows what the world, it's the future. There's things floating in the sky, and we got this crazy material that they say you can do anything with. And it was a moment of total optimism that my father related to me. And this is very unlike him. He doesn't have a lot of those, I gotta say. He's never shared very many with me, none that I can think of. And here was this memory of total optimism from his past, and it brought him great joy. Again, my father's in his mid-late 70s. Brought him great joy. And it just fell out of the air like that. Something that was there that he didn't remember. He wasn't trying for anything. Like I said, he was cleaning the yard, raking leaves, and it just came to him. And it made me, it made me think about how I interact with my kids, and maybe to remember to be more, not more positive. That doesn't seem like the right thing, but maybe more optimistic. Definitely. It's probably a good thing, because here it is, because I'm not particularly optimistic, but it's probably a good thing. And here it just popped out of the air, this little wisp of optimism, wistful bit of memory. And I thought it was a lovely thing. And it really made me reflect on myself a lot.